6 questions to ask yourself to know if you have glucose problems or insulin resistance. But first, let's talk about what insulin resistance is and type 1 and 2 of diabetes. Insulin is a hormone whose main function is to regulate your blood sugar. But not only that, it also regulates the synthesis of fats and proteins and promotes the activations of T cells, which are lymphocytes that are very important cells of your immune system. A malfunction of insulin can cause various chronic diseases that are very common in this century with the lifestyle that we're carrying, stress and poor nutrition and excess of carbohydrates. And what happens in type 1 diabetes? Here the pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin and the glucose stays in the blood instead of entering the cells that need that energy. Because of that, the pancreas is unable to stimulate the key, it's like a GLUT receptor, where insulin opens the door for sugar to reach those cells. And it causes the glucose to remain in the blood, and therefore the body needs more insulin to perform this function. In type 2 diabetes, in this case, the insulin does work, but the organs like muscles, the liver, don't respond to it properly. The liver doesn't store the necessary amount of insulin in the cells, and instead too little insulin reaches the cell and is stored as glycogen and lipids, which could lead to obesity. Blood vessels will also be damaged here, which is behind cardiovascular diseases, diabetic foot, blindness, etc. For type 2 diabetes, you can get your HbA1c blood test, glycosated hemoglobin, and then you can know if you have it or not, of course, with your medical provider. And the 6 questions you need to ask yourself. 1, do you need to eat every 2 hours? 2, do you get dizzy during this time? 3, do you fall asleep or feel tired after meals? 4, do you forget things or do you have lapses of focus? 5, do you need to finish your meal with something sweet or you always have cravings for sugar and sweets? And 6, do you have been diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome? So these are the things you need to know about glucose, insulin resistance, and yeah, that's all for today. Ciao, ciao.